What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Mika Chanel, back with another edition of Mika Chanel is Just Saying. Tonight we're talking about The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Season 6, Episode number 14. Alright, so this episode was okay. It was pretty slow. But anyways, we're going to talk about it. So, what happened on this episode? I felt like a wild child. Oh my God, you guys, if any of you out there have natural hair, you guys understand the power of shrinkage. Okay, when I first untwisted my hair this morning, it was hanging down a little bit, further down. And it seemed like as the day went on, my hair just started shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. And now I look like a wild woman or whatever, but I still like it. Anyways, so let's start this episode off because I don't want to make this vlog long. I gotta go to sleep. So Lisa Rinna's daughter needs to get her tonsils out, right? So they are in the kitchen. The girls and the housekeeper just come in from grocery shopping for all the stuff that Amelia is going to need after her surgery. Popsicles, ice cream, things like that. I've never had my tonsils out, but those are the things that I hear people eat when they do have their tonsils out. I guess because their throat's really swollen or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, but the weird thing about this scene was that the doctor calls, and the doctor calls to give them a rundown of the procedure and how the operation is going to work. And I'm sitting here like, well, I've never had a doctor call me. I've never had to have a procedure done, but I've known people, and my mother and whatever, my husband, everybody's had to have some kind of procedure done, some people that are close to me. And I've never known for the doctor to call. I'm like, this is some old Beverly Hills type shit right here. And if anybody was going to call, it would be a nurse, not the actual doctor, right? I'm like, okay. How much is the health insurance in California if the doctor is doing all that and they're so concerned? Anyways, I guess that's just how they roll in the BH. All right. In the next scene, we're at Yolanda's house. David is sitting at the piano. He's practicing a song that he's going to play that evening because Yolanda, is hosting a dinner party for all of the ladies and their husbands. And, of course, every time they have a dinner party, whether it's in their home or somewhere else, they are going to have some type of musical performance. So David is practicing this song because they have a surprise guest coming for the dinner that night. Nobody knows who it is. In this scene, they seem, to love each other. They seem to be, pretty connected with each other in this scene. It's like I said before, it's sad to know what they're going through now, but anyway, so that was pretty much that. But yeah, like I said, they seem pretty loving towards each other. So anyways, then you see Kyle. She goes over to Lisa Vanderpump's house. Now Lisa and Ken are sitting there joking around about bringing the horses inside into the bedroom. And Lisa's like, oh, I don't need another. I already have one stallion in my bedroom. I don't need another one. And Ken's like, yeah, doing all this. I'm like, sit your old ass down. You are not putting it down, all right? And Lisa don't seem like she wants you to either. Anyways, so Kyle gets there and she's just telling Lisa that she's, a little anxious about going to what's her name? Yolanda's dinner party, because of the whole email and everything that went down the last time they were together. And then this is the thing about these reality shows that I just, I don't know. Like, if I'm into it with somebody and I'm anxious about being around them, I'm just not going to be around them. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing if, one of the other ladies had invited Kyle to a party and she went and Yolanda was there. It's a whole other thing to go to Yolanda's party, to go to the person's party that you're having some kind of issue with, So yeah, that part of of reality TV, I don't know if I can get with. But anyways, it makes for drama. That's what it's about. Andy Cohen be, wanting all the drama. Anyway, so they head out to the restaurant. First at the restaurant is Catherine, her husband Donnie, and then Erica shows up. Now, there was this guy following Erica around. I was like, is he there with her? Is he just works at the restaurant and wants to be on camera? I mean, he was just looking real fishy, okay? I was looking like, is he a bodyguard? Like, what the fuck is this man doing? I think he just wanted to be on camera. And so, anyways, Erica and Catherine, they exchange hellos and whatever. And I'm just sitting here thinking, like, Erica, you have no idea that Catherine spilled all of the secrets that you let out, the other night. And anyways, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Who else gets there? But Catherine does start to tell Erica about the whole email conversation that they had at Lisa's house and things like that. I don't know if she was going to tell Erica at this moment about, what she said about what Erica said, because then in walks Kyle and Lisa, and pretty much everybody else starts to come in except for Yolanda. Yolanda's the last person to get there. But when Yolanda does come in, she goes, she greets everybody. Kyle gets up, gives her a hug, and is like, I just want to apologize for not returning your email yet, but we will talk about it or whatever. And Yolanda's like, okay. And then she moves on. And Lisa Vanderpump stands up and turns to her and is just like, I just want to talk to you. I want to tell you I would never ever, talk about your kids, be mean to your kids, say anything rude about your kids. And Yolanda's like, okay, let's talk about this over some tea and coffee. This isn't the place. I don't really want to talk about it right now. And then she starts to, kind of tear up. And I'm sitting there like, did the conversation with Lisa make you tear up? Or did you have some kind of argument in the limo on the way over there with your husband? I didn't understand what that was about. Lisa looked a little confused as well, but I guess we probably will never know. I'm leaning more towards the fact that her and David probably got into a little spat in the limo is what I'm leaning towards, because otherwise I wouldn't see why she would have tears coming down her eyes, you know what I'm saying? Or they weren't actually coming out of her eyes, but you can tell she was a little choked up, I don't know, it was kind of weird. So they're all, sitting around the table at this restaurant. They have like the back area to themselves, and all of a sudden Eileen's like waving, Catherine. She wants Catherine to come on to the other side of the table where Eileen, who's sitting over there? Eileen, Kyle, and Lisa Rinna are sitting. So Catherine goes over there and Eileen's like, okay, I was telling Lisa about, what happened at Lisa Vanderpump's house. Tell her exactly what Erica said. So then Catherine goes in and tells Lisa Rinna about what Catherine has said. What Erica has said to her at her house or whatever. Eileen she is into everybody. Let's put it out on the table, right? She is really into that this season. But she tries to act like she's not, I guess. I think she tries to act like she doesn't want to be part of the drama, but she loves to bring it up. You know what I mean? And so Lisa Rinna is just like, why would she say that? I don't even understand why she would say that. And Eileen is looking at her like, girl, please, you know why she said that or whatever, And so, and while this is going on, I guess at the same time this is going on, Lisa Vanderpump is sitting next to Erica, and so she leans over to Erica and she's just like, why, I'm a little confused as to why you would tell Catherine, not to get tangled up in my web. And Erica just sits there for a second and just kind of stares because she's a little shocked and she's a little confused as to why Catherine would go back and run her mouth. Because if you remember, Catherine was saying, I want to be your best friend. I want to, I want us, not best friend, but she was like, I want to be your first true girlfriend. I want to get to know you and all of this. So Erica is like, that cunt. That's what she says in her interview or whatever. But, so she just tells Lisa like, yeah, I feel like you're a very strong woman and I feel like you're very opinionated. And you can influence people, she said. I don't think she said opinionated. I think she said influential. You're very influential. And you can influence people. And she says that she feels like Lisa Vanderpump was being a little messy when she was asking Yolanda when she was asking Erica how long she had been friends with Yolanda. And Lisa Vanderpump is just like, that's just a regular question, right? Do you know how long I've been friends with Yolanda? And Erica's like, no, and I don't care. And I'm just like, Erica, I think you're getting overreacting a little bit to this question. I don't think that Lisa had any ulterior motives for asking you this question. Lisa just likes to be in everybody's business at the end of the day. I mean, that's just who she is. You know, she likes knowing what's going on with other people. I mean, I think that's just the type of person that she is. But I don't think she had, in my opinion, I don't think she had any malicious intent in asking the question. It was a simple question. I mean, when you're getting to know somebody and they're being introduced to the group, you know, I guess that would be a natural question to ask. Like, you know, how long have you two known each other? You know, whatever. I don't think it was that big of a deal. But she feels like maybe Lisa Vanderpump just has an issue with her and Yolanda. And I'm sitting there like, girl, you might have hit the nail right on the head. I definitely don't think Lisa Vanderpump cares all that much for Erica. But at the same time, I don't think that she's trying to be, you know, rude or disrespectful towards Erica in any kind of way either. So, you know, we're going to let that one go. But girl, you might be right. Lisa might not like your ass. So, oh well. Anyways, Eileen tells Kyle that she sent Kim a happy birthday message, a text message or whatever. And Lisa Rinna is like, you know, she feels like she wants to send Kim a message as well. And she asked Kyle, does she think that that would be a little awkward? And Kyle's like, yeah, you know. And Harry goes to Lisa Rinna. He's like, you know, her husband, he's like, well, don't ever censor yourself. You know, if you feel like you want to send this email, go ahead and send the email. And Kyle's like, don't ever tell your wife not to censor herself because that is not a good idea, Mr. Hamlin, okay? And he's like, look, I love her. That's what I love about her. You know, I love that she can get, you know, a little feisty or whatever. So he, you know, he's into the feisty women. Danger. That's what he feels Lisa Rinna is. Lisa Rinna is dangerous, okay? Anyway, so while this conversation is going on, the other end of the table or the middle of the table, somewhere at the table, okay, Catherine and Erica are talking. They're sitting across from each other. And so Erica starts asking Catherine what she's done, what she was doing all day. And, you know, Catherine's like, you know, she slept all day because she was out pretty late at Lisa Vanderpump's house. And Erica's like, oh, did you have fun? And Catherine's like, you know, it got a little weird, a little hairy at times because, you know, I did tell Lisa what you said about her. And Erica's like, I know, she just, you know, tried to check me just a minute ago, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, I felt like I was telling you something in confidence. And Catherine was like, look, I don't know why you would think that. I was like, ooh, that was cold-blooded, Catherine. Cold. I mean, she said it without blinking an eye. I don't know why you would think that. She was like, if you didn't say not to say anything, then I think it's that it's worth repeating. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want me to repeat it, then you shouldn't say it to me, okay? Basically is what she's saying. She's like, I would never say anything that I didn't mind saying to the person or whatever. So I don't know like why you want to get upset with me. Because all I did was tell what you said, and I don't think it's a big deal. I'm like, Catherine, oh my God. Catherine. And people were getting on Catherine when she was on Watch What Happens Live after that episode because they were saying like, well, how can you say in the same breath that you want to be her friend and be her true friend and then run back and say what she told you like right after that? And Catherine's excuse for that was she said that before Erica started bashing Lisa Vanderpump, okay? I'm like, all right, Catherine, if that's the story you want to run with, we gonna let you run with that story. But we know the real deal. The real deal is your ass got a big ass mouth, one, and two, you want to be on this show. You want to stay on this show. You want to keep that diamond at the beginning of the diamond that you hold in the opening credits. You want to keep that, you know what I'm saying? You giving Eileen a run for her money over there because Eileen is doing the same thing just in a different way. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, Catherine is just like that and Erica is just, just looking at her like this bitch. She will never, ever get close to me ever again, Catherine was just like, hey. And the rule is, if you don't want something repeated, don't say it. I'm like, I guess that is the rule, you know? Especially if a motherfucker is not really your friend. I mean, don't go... Erica should have known better, though. Don't go bashing someone that you barely know to someone else that you barely know. You know, if you're gonna talk shit about somebody, you gotta talk shit about that person to somebody that you really, really trust and know won't go back and run their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody gossips about people from time to time, but you know, you gotta be smart about who you gossip with, okay? Anyways, so the dinner looks like, you know, it's coming, winding down, and Kyle senses something is going on with Lisa Rinna. She asks Lisa Rinna what's wrong, and Lisa Rinna's like, well, I feel like Eileen is mad at me. And at first Eileen tried to deny it, and then Eileen is like, well, you know what the issue is, you know. I feel like you're sticking up for Lisa Vanderpump when you know good and goddamn well that she is manipulative ass bitch. Basically is what Eileen was saying, and Lisa Rinna's like, I don't feel that way about, you know, about her, you know. And then they did like some kind of flashback where Lisa was basically alluding to the fact that she felt Lisa Vanderpump was a little manipulative or whatever. And, you know, I don't know. I think, and Lisa Rinna is just like, she likes Lisa Vanderpump and you know, she doesn't feel the same way, you know. I don't know why people are all over Lisa Vanderpump this season. She has been the same person since season 1. It's just like, I guess this is the time, this is the season for her to get picked on. I don't know. She, to me, her and Kyle, well, I guess they're the only really original members at this point. But to me, just over the seasons, their personalities have stayed pretty consistent, in my opinion. You know, I don't know. I can't really say for the other ladies because Lisa Rinna and Eileen just came on last season, and Yolanda, her personality really changed, you know. But I don't know if it was her personality change or she just became more of who she is, you know, over time. I'm not sure. Anyway, so David tells everybody to go into the other room because he's got a surprise. Everybody's like, oh my God, what's the surprise? Ooh, who is it? Celine Dion? Who is it? This person, that person? No, it is Andrea, what's his name? Andrea what? I was practicing how to pronounce it. Andrea Bocelli, I think is how you pronounce his name. Look, y'all, I don't know who the hell this man is, okay? I honestly don't. Once he started singing, I realized why the hell I didn't know who he was, because he's a damn opera singer or whatever that kind of music was they were playing. I'm sorry, I don't know what that song was. I've heard it before, like in a movie or in a commercial or something, but I didn't know who the hell he was, okay? I'm sorry, I didn't. And so Kyle starts crying. She says that this was her mom's favorite song. And, you know, she said her mom told her she was always going to try to send her a sign if she could. And that she felt like this was the sign that she needed to call her sister Kim and try and get back on track with them. So I guess after the dinner, you know, we later learned that she actually did go to Kim's birthday party after that dinner. So, you know, whatever. I don't know. It's time for Amelia's surgery, though, the next morning, and Lisa Rinna is freaking out. She's crying. She's like, she doesn't know if her baby's going to wake up from this surgery or whatever. You know, I think she was being a bit dramatic, but at the same time, I can kind of understand it, because I think if my daughter was going to be put under anesthesia, I think I would be a little nervous too, hell, because I've never been put to sleep, and I don't ever want to be put to sleep. I am like, oh, I hope I never ever have to, you know, have any kind of procedure where I have to be put to sleep, because it's scary, you know, and I mean, for a parent, I would imagine that would be pretty scary for, you know, that as well. But at the same time, I think she was being a bit dramatic, okay? Anyways, let's move on. She was fine. She woke up. She was fine. You know, she was good. She went home. It looked like the same day they went on home, okay? So anyways, in the next scene, we're at Kyle's house, and her and Portia, oh, Portia is just the cutest little girl, isn't she? They're in the kitchen cooking dinner, and Kyle's like, this is, you know, her favorite place to be is at home, cooking for her family, sitting down for family dinner. The dog, though, on the other hand, was nasty as fuck, and I'm sorry. If the dog can reach your counter without jumping up on that motherfucker. Just stand up on his hind legs and reach the counter. That motherfucker needs to be outside, okay? You live in sunny California. That dog can live outside all year round, all right? He don't need to be up in your house. I'm sorry, I just can't take it with these big old animals in your house. Like, I think if your pet comes above your couch cushions, then that motherfucker's too big to be in the house. Okay? I just can't take it. No. The dog is eating potatoes off of people's plate. He's grabbing something off the counter with his mouth. I'm like, ew. Did you get I didn't even see her change that plate out. You know what I'm saying? Did she give him the same potato? Kyle, now, come on now. Do something with that dog. But anyways, it was a really cute scene, though. It was a nice scene to see Kyle with her family or whatever. But, you know, this episode was damn slow because they had all kind of stuff like that going on in this episode. Anyways, the next day you see Yolanda, Erica, and Eileen. They meet for a little picnic in the park, basically to gossip about, you know, all the other women. You know, Yolanda says that she's, you know, ready to get back into the game, into the swing of things. So I guess removing that silicone and getting it all out of her body, you know, has really made her feel better. I definitely would think it would. I mean, if you got just foreign stuff floating around all in your body, I would think that would make you very ill. So, yeah, so they, you know, then they discussed the whole, you know, Catherine and Lisa Vanderpump thing. Yolanda's like, well, what exactly did you say? And so, you know, Erica tells her exactly what she said about Lisa Vanderpump, and Yolanda's just like, she's not liking, you know, that Catherine would do that and run back. She's like, that's not, if a woman tells you something, you don't go right running your mouth back to, you know, other people or whatever. So then Eileen is just like, Eileen, she brings up her issue with Lisa Vanderpump once again, okay? What the fuck? Get over it. And so this is what Yolanda says. Yolanda is just like, she takes Lisa Vanderpump at face value. You know, she's like, you know, she respects Lisa. She's a great businesswoman. She's very strategic in her businesses. But they've never become close, you know, and you know, she just feels like Lisa's not a person that she wants to become close to, but at the same time, she understands who Lisa is, and she just, you know, lets her do her thing or whatever. And that's what I kind of feel like a lot of people need to learn to do. You know, you don't have to, you know, really be into people. You don't have to like everybody. Sometimes, and you don't have to try to change them and make them always see things from your point of view. Sometimes you just leave people where they are. You know, you meet them where they are. You know, if you have to be around this person, you have to be around this person. You don't have to, you know, accept them into your life as a close friend just because you have to be around them for work or whatever. You know, it's just, you know, I like that. That was one thing that Yolanda said this season that I actually liked. I mean, she may have said some other things, but y'all know she's been annoying the hell out of me this season. But yeah, I mean, you know, you just kind of take people at face value, you know, and leave them where they are. You know, don't try to make them see your point of view. And I wish Eileen would just learn that and stop talking about what happened in the Southamptons. What fucking episode was that? I mean, what episode did I say we was on? Number 14, y'all? That damn episode was what? Like number 5, number 6? I mean, golly, girl, calm the fuck down, all right? I mean, let that shit go. Let it go. Anyway, so while they're doing all this talking, Lisa is at her house living her life in her little bubble, like I said, she likes to live in. Muhammad comes over and brings, you know, this house that he's built for Ken's horses. Of course, the house is pink. I'm like, these motherfuckers in Beverly Hills live the life, okay? Oh my God, I love it. I can't even hate. I can't. It's just too fabulous to even hate on. the life. Anyways, I thought that was cute though. Lisa feels, though, in her interview, she says that she feels like Yolanda has some kind of issue with her be Muhammad's friend, and she thinks that that's why her and Yolanda never, you know, hit it off as friends like that or whatever. And that could be true. You know, you're married to someone, you come into someone's life, and they have, you know, a female friend that is very, very close. I mean, they seem to be really, really, really close, you know, Lisa and Muhammad. And so, you know, maybe she felt a little intimidated or just felt, you know, I don't want another woman having this big of a part of my husband's, you know, life or whatever. Maybe that's how she felt. So, hey, whatever. But just like, you know, Yolanda said in the other scene, like, you know, she respects Lisa, but they're just not friends. So, I mean, so what? It's not a big deal, you know? Anyway, the last scene of the episode is basically Kyle and Kim. They are talking and they are crying together. They're trying to mend their relationship. I don't know. I think they're always going to have this up and down, up and down. Kyle says it really just depends on Kim's sobriety, and she hates to feel that way because she hates to feel like she's putting it all on Kim. But, you know, when she's not sober, you know, that's pretty much when they start having all of these issues or whatever. Of course, she brings up Brandy. She says that she doesn't like how Brandy always posts things, you know, whenever her and Kim see each other. Brandy's always posting pictures or posting about it on social media. Brandy's doing that to taunt you, Kyle, basically. She's shy. She's a little childish and she's petty. And that's what Brandy's doing, Kyle. So stop letting it affect you, okay? You know, that's what you just don't even pay attention. Unfollow her motherfucking ass. You know, unfollow Brandy and then you won't even have to see it. You know, so anyway, so they basically, you know, are sad that each time they get into an argument or whatever, they go longer and longer and longer without speaking. And they really want to bring their relationship, you know, back to where it was and that they can be sisters, you know, again, and have fun with each other and all that. I really hope that they can really stay together this time. You know, you don't like to see sisters and siblings in general fighting with each other. It's not a good look, and I can see how it, you know, I can see the way that it's affecting both of them. But at the same time, if you have like this really hostile relationship, then sometimes you really do need to love people from afar, you know. So they need to figure out where they're going to stand, where their relationship is going to fall in that spectrum that I just laid out. Anyways, y'all, I ain't gonna talk about this no more. It's over. That was the end of the episode. The episode wasn't all that interesting, but I made it 27 minutes. I don't know. I think I talk too much, y'all. I always come down here and be like, I'm gonna make a 15-20 minute blog, and it's always like damn near 30 minutes. Anyways, you guys. Oh, wait a minute. I finally figured out how to change my Twitter handle. So my Twitter handle is now @MikaChanel, y'all. Yeah, I figured it out. I didn't even know I could change it, but I figured that shit out, and I was very proud of myself, okay? So my new Twitter handle is @MikaChanel, so it'll be easier to find me on Twitter. Check me out over there. I live tweet this show. I'm going to start live tweeting more shows. But this show is pretty much, like I said, the only one that I actually watch live. So, yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much it for me. Tell me what you thought about this boring ass episode. Let me know what you think about Kim and Kyle. Let me know what you think about Yolanda and Lisa Vanderpump. Let me know what you think about Eileen's broken record ass. Okay? Let me know all of that. All right? And until next time, you guys, please stay real, stay safe, and stay tuned to Mika Chanel is just saying. Bye-bye.